Shabbat Shalom, everyone. It is the seventh day of the week, and I have Galatians chapter 4, verses 8 and 9 for you. Are the commands, the laws of the Creator of the universe actually weak and beggarly elements? Are you one of those who does not agree that we should keep the laws of the Creator of the universe, that we should obey the commands of the Creator of the universe? Or are you among those who want to know if we are to observe the laws of the Creator of the universe, if we are to do His word? And also, you want to better understand what Galatians chapter 4, verses 8 and 9 teaches. In Galatians chapter 4, verses 8 and 9, it says, "But then, indeed, when you did not know Almighty One, you serve those which by nature are not really mighty ones. But now, after you have known the Almighty One, or rather are known by Almighty One, how is it that you turn again to the weak and beggarly element to which you desire again to be in bondage?" Now it says, when you are without the Creator of the universe, when you do not have knowledge of whom the Creator of the universe is, you serve the mighty ones of the pagans. You worship and obey the mighty ones of the pagans. You live, according to the leading of the Spirit. See, but now, after knowing who the Creator of the universe is, after having knowledge of Him, after believing in Him, you have heard His word. See, how are you turning back? You're turning back to these pagan mighty ones, these weak and beggarly elements, these weak and poorly elements. How are you returning back to them, to their ways, to the practices, to the way you serve them, to their laws? The bondage which this passage is talking about or speaks of is actually returning back to the pagan mighty ones, and also returning back to their ways, to their practices, the practices of the pagans. In Galatians 4, verse 3, it says, "So we also, when we were children, we are under the elementary matters of the world, being enslaved." In Colossians chapter 2, verse 8, he said, "See to it that no one makes a prey of you through philosophy and empty deceit, according to the tradition of men, according to the elementary matters of the world, and not according to Messiah." So, he says, "See it that no one makes a prey of you through philosophy and an empty deceit." The word of Almighty One is not empty deceit, is not philosophy of men, is not tradition of men, is not the elementary matters of the world. The word of Almighty One is righteousness. His laws are righteousness. His commands are righteousness. The top command or commandment of all, as we have in Matityahu, which they call Matthew 22, verse 37. Matthew 22, verse 37. And also Deuteronomy chapter 6, verses 4 and 5. Matthew, that is Matithia 22:37, it says, "And Yahushua said to him, you shall love Yahweh your Almighty One with all of your heart, and with all of your being, and with all your mind." In Deuteronomy chapter 6, verses 4 and 5, it says, "Hear, O Israel, Yahweh our Almighty One, Yahweh is one. You shall love Yahweh your Almighty One with all your heart, with all your being, with all your might, So the Gentile convert must recognize that there is no other mighty one beside the only one Almighty One of the universe, whose name is Yahweh, the Almighty One of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, not the Almighty One of any pagan nations or any tribes of the pagan nation, but the Almighty One of Israel. And we must love him with all of our heart. We must give all of our heart to him. We must surrender all of our life to him. We must love him with all of our heart, all of our strength, all of our body, all of our mind, everything we have. We don't have to divide our body, our heart, and love, with these pagan mighty ones, and at the same time, professing faith and committing ourselves to the creator of the universe. It does not work. No going back to using the names of these pagan mighty ones. We have the instructions from Exodus 23, Exodus 23 verses 13. It says, "In all that I have said to you, take heed, and make no mention of the name of other mighty ones, let it not be heard from your mouth." Also in Yahushua, the other Bible says Joshua 23:7, it says, "So as not to go in among these nations, these who remain among you, and make no mention of the names of their mighty ones, nor swear by them, nor serve them, nor bow down to them." No to using this pagan mighty one's name, and no to returning back to the practice of the pagans. No to keeping their festivals, New Year festival, Christmas, Easter, January New Year, birthday celebration. All these are paganism. All these are actually pagan practice and much more. We have to commit ourselves to loving the creator of the universe with all of our heart and soul and mind. We have to cherish his word. We have to obey him. We have to observe his laws, his commandments, and we have to keep doing them because they are necessary for our salvation. Thank you for listening. Remain blessed. Bye-bye.